What's going on, family? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Bike Life Commando. I told you in my last video I am going to hit the state line if I can, and well, that's what I plan on doing. So I'm going to go to North Carolina real quick since I'm so close, and check out the Indian dealership since I had an opportunity to check out the Harley dealership, and just kind of look around since that's my preferred product right now, and see what they got to offer over there, and see if they have some nice bikes on display. So I got to make it to Lowell, North Carolina. Look at the sign right there. And of course, I made it to the Indian dealership. I did make a wrong turn, ended up at Full Throttle Power Sports, thinking that I was going to Indian, but then I realized, oh, I'm at the wrong spot. All right, Bike Life Commandos, I'm here doing my thing. I found a couple of new bikes out here that I hadn't seen before. I have seen them online, of course. They have been displaying those new Elites. I'm gonna show you the white Elite here. Hey, that's great, man. Look at that white Elite. That's the white Elite right there. Nice. It's already sold, so we're not gonna touch it because they don't want to sit on it. But this one is 325 of 350. So hello everybody, this is the Bike Life Commando. This is Brother Steve, and he got a lot of history and knowledge about this place. Tell me about your Indian store here in Lowell. How you pronounce the city?
This is Lowell.
Lowell,
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Well, this was an original Indian store built in 2008 to sell the bikes when they were being produced in Kings Mountain, North Carolina. They refer to those two as Kings Mountain bikes.
Okay.
They established, I think, 2002.
Okay.
Of course, this was built to be their showroom. That company would have survived anywhere in the world. You would have went, you would have seen this Indian store.
Sure.
So this makes this the oldest continuous operating Indian store, especially in the modern era.
Nice.
Of course, 08 happened, economy happened.
Right.
Started struggling. Polaris saw opportunity with the struggle they had with Victory to buy the Indian brand.
Sure.
So they came here. The company that owned this building also was a manufacturer. So they came here, met them, and paid the purchase.
Nice.
So this is where Indian became Polaris.
Right. I mean, it stayed Indian, but it's
become Polaris.
Do they treat it divisionally, or do they call
It's treated as own division because they were still running simultaneously Indian and Victory.
Sure.
All the modern Indians I see you riding a Pursuit would have probably been a Victory.
Yeah, probably
would have been a Victory. But with that Indian name, as fast as the sales started picking up in 2014 when the first Polaris Indians hit the market,
nice,
they knew that it was time to make the change.
Nice.
So they just held back the bikes, and that's where the Pursuits, the Challengers, the new Chiefs,
nice,
and the more classic design Indians, which we still sell, are not as out there in the market as much.
Like the Roadmasters
with the fancy front end, or the vintages.
Right.
Yeah.
Do the can you tell me if a little bit about this Elite that's right
That's
here?
the Elite. That, of course, it just hit the floor 2 days ago.
Somebody
already had a Pursuit.
Yeah.
He sold his Pursuit. This one's number 14.
Number 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's on the way in any minute.
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
I would have been here already.
Yeah. So Elite.
So tell me a little bit different. What, in comparison to the other Elites, what is this? What makes this one so special?
Well, Elite, of course, they only make limited numbers, have a limited paint job.
Right.
You don't see this paint job ever again on a bike.
Right.
Two, what makes Elite, or the upgrades that you can add to your bike, like the Pinnacle floorboards.
Okay.
Front and back.
Nice.
You already have the 6-speaker stereo system.
Power band?
Power band. Oh yeah, sorry, a power band upgrade. Now he had it, the bars.
Did he get the tab performance bars?
The KSTs.
Okay, KSTs. Okay, they look like
this
that.
being this year, this is the new 112. motor with the ride assist. So now you've got the hilt, the hold technology. You've got the side.
I love that whole technology. I wish I had it.
Back here is the sensor. So also as cars come up on you, it'll start blinking the lights, let know, and let you know that it's doing that. Stock when you buy it on Elite, it already has the armrest, which are optional.
I got to pay $400 to get mine.
Out there. It's more there again, the limited number, special things that aren't on no matter which pursuit you buy. It's only available on Elite.
Tell me about the 112 engine in comparison to my 108.
Right now you're picking up roughly, I know what Indians say, you're probably picking up 5.5. You're picking about 4 to 5 horsepower, 4 to 5 foot-pounds of torque. You're actually picking up more torque because you're going to 133 versus 126. Yeah, 126. So even I think the new 108, since they've done a new 112, it seems to even be a little different.
A little bit stronger? Okay.
Before.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, there is going to be a big bore kit available for the 108 owners.
Really?
Yeah.
So how much more horsepower would that give it?
Well, it's supposed to, if you take a 108, it's supposed to give you the exact same.
So it'll
upgrade.
throw it up to 12?
Yeah, it takes you up to 112.
So could the 24 Pursuit do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you.
I don't know if it's available yet, but it's already listed out there. Where you can
nice.
Yeah.
What about the so what about the, was it the FTR? I heard it was going away.
The FTR has been discontinued.
Yeah, he was telling me about that.
Sitting over there. Indian, got out of flat track racing.
Right.
They wanted them also to produce a brand new race bike.
Nice.
And they said that everything's going to the bagger racing series.
Man, that's
their whole concentration.
Yeah, this is absolutely a beautiful bike. I am not mad. What's the MSRP on this?
I think it was 47.
Not mad at them.
Yeah.
Not mad.
One thing interesting about this dealership, our previous owner group, we're now part of a new owner group. It was Lloyd's Garage.
Who?
Lloyd's Garage.
I've heard of them.
Lloyd owned this place.
Okay.
All the performance stuff that the Indians were developed from when they bought it in 17 to up to about 2 years ago when they sold and concentrated their organization somewhere else. So all the cams, the big bore motors on the Thunderstroke, all that was developed here.
Man, that's beautiful, man.
And I was one of the guinea pigs and got to drive them all.
Kings, what's the city?
Kings Mountain.
Kings Mountain was the place where they originally was building them.
Indians, thing it talks about the I think it's pronounced the Stella Guard.
Okay.
That's the corporation that tried to revive the Indians.
Yeah. What kind of Pursuit is that? That's just a regular Pursuit?
No, it's still a 112.
It's a 112?
It's a 112. This doesn't have. So this is the new Dark Horse. This is the new.
Oh, this is the new Dark Horse color?
Yeah, this is the new Dark Horse color.
Oh,
heavy
this is
metal.
pretty.
This just doesn't have the audio in the bags. It still has the same rider assist.
How come they didn't do the audio on the bags,
We traded it and it didn't have it.
Oh, it just didn't have it. Okay.
I wanted it back at us.
Oh, it's just one of those things.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
And at the time it was only Pursuit. They're still, just not flooding.
Got you. And one more thing, and I'll let you go, brother. Tell me about this bike right here.
Because that's the 101 Scout. Now they've been on the market now for a year when they redone the Scout totally. In 2025. What the 101 does is it's really a nice replacement for the FTR because you got the similar sport suspension just like the FTR.
Right.
You get 6 more horsepower versus the normal 1250 motor. It is fully loaded with the full ride command system, GPS, cruise control, fairing, a more aggressive seat.
It's beautiful.
Comes in this color, and then there's a reverse color.
Man, I throw some bags on there and I take that cross country.
Yeah, that's a pretty quick motorcycle. The big thing about the new 1250 motor is we brought the torque up to 80 foot-pounds, but it also kicks in around 12 to 1300 RPMs and stays flat.
Yeah.
So the previous motor, it was spike.
That seat is awesome.
Yeah, so this way you still got full throttle. Nice. It also has the ride command as far as throttle response change and stuff in these.
Okay.
Which previous Scouts didn't have that kind of technology.
Nice. That's a beautiful bike, man. Well, listen, Steve, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Thank you so much for talking to the Bike Life Commandos. And if you get a chance, we on YouTube. I don't know if you have a chance, but this will be on there maybe tonight, maybe a couple of days. It's called Bike Life Commando.
Okay.
Bike Life _Commando. If you got a phone, I can let you hit the QR code, and you can actually just pull it up and look at it. And see
Sure.
Yeah, you got your phone on you?
Yeah, I got it right up here.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll be over here by this beautiful Elite over here. Listen. Bro, I am super excited about my time here. Knowing what I know about Victory and Indian now, I got a lot more information than I had before I started riding these fine machines. Let me show you this Victory right here. Awesome bike. Look at this Victory. Man. Look at that intake. That's pretty. That's pretty. I don't know what year this is, but it sure is nice. Yeah, man. This is nice stuff here. But they do it. They definitely have a lot of good looking bikes here. Of course, these are the used bikes out here. You know, got a Yamaha. They got a lot of different things, but this Indian dealership is absolutely, in my opinion, outstanding. Everybody is willing to talk. A couple people a little camera shy, but they gave me great information. You can't beat it. You can't beat it, man. This is a great place. So if you happen to be coming through Lowell, North Carolina, stop here at the Indian dealership. Listen, if you got a bike in your garage collecting dust, pull it out, dust it off, gas it up, and enjoy the ride.
Test on black, test on black, test on black, test on black, test on